What's up, guys? Welcome to the Fantasy Addiction Network. Today we are talking Week 16 game preview of the Steelers and Jets. Over-under in this one is a paltry 37 with a Steelers favored to win this game by 3.5 on the road. It gives us an implied point total of about 20, 16, 17. So they're anticipating a lower scoring game, and I think that is more likely to happen. Not too many good fantasy options in this one, but we'll look at our start sits on the week. I'm starting LeVeon Bell. Hopefully he can perform well against his old team. James Conner is also a good start this week, and I really like the Steelers defense. I'm trying to avoid putting these next guys in my lineup, so I'm second guessing on James Washington, JuJu Smith-Schuster, Robby Anderson, Jamison Crowder, and Diontae Johnson. And the Jets defense I'm looking to avoid in this one. And there's no way I'm starting Sam Darnold, Devlin Hodges, Jaylen Samuels, Montgomery, or Vance McDonald in this one. So low score game, should hit the under on this one. I think the Steelers control this game, and there's not a lot of points to be scored. But looking at the Steelers, the Jets are middle of the road against quarterbacks, but Devlin Hodges is not who you should be looking to trust in your fantasy championship, so look elsewhere. James Conner looked good last week, and the Steelers definitely need to win this one. I think the Jets have they've been middle of the road against the running back all year, so I'm not too scared of their run defense. They haven't been bad by any means, but nothing to scare you away. Mark Ingram had a great game last week, so I think you can start Conner with confidence, but I'm benching everyone else in the running backs for the Steelers. Conner should get more usage this week than last week as well. Looks like JuJu is finally coming back this week. They're saying it's still a game time decision, but he was a full participant and he's not on the injury report, so take that for what it's worth. It's saying it's pain management. But the last game with Hodges was a complete dud for JuJu, and they really haven't had much time for the two to develop too much rapport. I think someone in this game will definitely have a good game, but with JuJu there, James Washington, and Diontae Johnson all kind of splitting the volume, there's definitely not enough volume for multiple players to have a phenomenal game. If I had to start one, I would bank on James Washington having the best game, but I really don't want to take that 1 in 3 probability on a low volume passing game with Devlin Hodges throwing the ball. Just find another option if you can. There's not really a tight end ever worth starting for the Steelers right now. So Vance McDonald is coming back this week, but who cares? Move on from that. But I love the Steelers defense this week. Sam Darnold is very prone to throw interceptions and get sacked, and the Steelers defense has been playing really good. I think you can start them with great confidence this week. On the Jets side, Sam Darnold has he's basically saved his last week with garbage time, but overall he looked pretty abysmal for most of the game against the Ravens last week. The Steelers have also only given up one top 10 fantasy quarterback performance since week 3, so I'm steering clear of this one. Go with another option other than Sam Darnold. From the running back side, is this going to be a Lev Bell revenge game, or is this a Steelers defense revenge game possibly? I don't really care much for the narrative, but I think you can start Bell this week against his former team. The Steelers aren't going to blow anyone out here, so the Jets should be able to continue running the ball. So Le'Veon Bell won't get games scripted out like he did last week when Lamar Jackson was throwing 5 touchdowns on the Jets, but definitely am concerned with the lack of targets out of the backfield for Le'Veon Bell. That definitely suppresses his upside, but I think he still remains a decent low-end running back 1, high-end running back 2 on the week. The receivers, Crowder came back to life last week, looked really good in garbage time against the Ravens, but again, it's such a low-score run and defense-heavy game. I'm really trying to pivot off all options. I think Robby Anderson gets shut down. The Steelers have been doing very good at doing that, and I'm not going to try to bank on Jamison Crowder reprising what he did last week. There's not a tight end to speak of here, and I'm okay with starting the Jets defense, but I'm guessing there's better options on the wire. You probably already picked one up, so I'm not going out of my way to start them this week. But anyway, if you guys have any specific questions, feel free to comment below. I'd be more than happy to help you guys make those ever important start-sit choices for this fantasy weekend. Wish you guys the best of luck. Take home those fantasy titles. If you do like this content, please feel free to like and subscribe. We'll be continuing to post stuff throughout the off season to keep you interested and ready for the next year. And we will see you guys in the next video.